everybody, it's Juniper here. I'm so sorry I haven't uploaded in a long time. I have been very busy and there's just been a lot going on. Also, I did try to record this the other day, but for some reason my mic wasn't picking up audio correctly. It sounded really awful. I'm hoping it sounds better. If not, I'll try to hopefully make it sound as good as I can. I apologize though, I'm having some issues with my phone, like the audio and stuff, so hopefully I can get that figured out. But today I kind of wanted to take the time to kind of show you some stuff. I actually have switched to a new Nuuna since I last saw you guys, but I wanted to explain why. I didn't fill this one up, as you can tell. I got about halfway, but my reasons for switching are, well, the cover. Also, I learned some things while using the Nuuna that I wish I would have known the first time around, so I just kind of wanted to talk about it. So, as you can tell, my cover is kind of coming apart. It doesn't look that great. But as you can see, the cover has started to peel. It really started to bother me because it was really pretty. Like, if you look at the back, you can see just how beautiful this cover was, but the front, it just started to peel, and like if I take my nail, it just comes right off. It held up really well wear-wise for the most part, but that was a big letdown for me. It just, I don't know, I didn't like that at all. Some of the other things I kind of learned while using this was that some of the spreads I just never did. So I had blank spaces, like I never finished this. That never got done. There's a spread in here that is completely non-existent, and I just really didn't like all these blank pages, and I just wasn't a fan of it. I do like how my weeks were coming out, you know, it really fit me well, and I definitely liked it, but I just wasn't a fan of the cover. It kind of ruined the experience for me. So I actually ended up getting a new Nuuna, and as you'll notice, I'm in a traveler's notebook now, so I will have to probably talk about that at some point, but I switched to this one, and I love it. It's beautiful. It's actual leather, so it's really soft. Oh, I should point that out. So this is vegan leather. The only ones I believe that are vegan leather from Nuuna are these metallic ones. These really pretty, like, other ones, however, these are real leather. So if you have a problem with leather, make sure before you order a Nuuna, you check which ones are real and which ones are vegan. You can definitely tell real leather because it is very soft and velvety. I personally have no problem with leather that is properly sourced. I grew up on a farm, so if it's properly sourced, I personally don't have a problem with it. But that is something to think about if you didn't know this already. But I really liked the switch. You can also tell that like it bulked up a bit. If I didn't have this tied in, I would take it out and show you, but I actually have it looped through the binding, so I would have to untie all of this to take it out and show you, but it did get a lot thicker. Let's try and like show you, and even the binding like in the back, it got thicker as I was using it, which is fine. I don't mind the thickness, but it really sucked that I just wasn't sure how I wanted to actually use my Nuuna once I got it. So being able to change things and see how I like things better were good. You know, I kept some things kind of the same, like I put my index back in here. I did remove my key, so that's not in here anymore. I also went very simple. A lot of things are just kind of gold and, you know, silver, metallics. I didn't really want to overdo anything, so a lot of it's very simple. I also made sure that when I was setting this up that I did not go to the next page until I had most of the previous spread done. So I basically went through and was like, okay, I know exactly what's going here, and I drew most of it out. I'm still working on the header. I haven't really decided what I want to do for that yet. This bullet journal is only set up for May through December, so it actually isn't going to have, you know, like January and February and all that stuff in here. So it's just May through December. That's how long I figure I might be using it for. If not, then, you know, I'll switch again. But I kept a lot of the stuff the same, like I have my lady tracker and whatnot, but I definitely went spread by spread, so I didn't have any blank pages, and I just kind of went through. Also, my spreads changed a bit, like in the style of how I did them. and I also added some different things. And I also got a sprocket, so I started, you know, adding pictures and stuff, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I will do an actual flip through of this, but I just kind of wanted to take some time quick to explain why I switched. I know a lot of people say don't switch until it's full, you know, fill it up, but I don't do that. If I'm not happy with a notebook, I won't use it. I will stop bullet journaling completely because I don't like the notebook. It's making me unhappy. And I loved the notebook, but little details were making me unhappy. I didn't like how I set up spreads that I had to use all year. I didn't like the color palettes I chose. I just wanted things to be way more simplified. And so when I switched, I made sure to do that so I could have this one completely filled up, you know, and not be all like, oh, I only used half of my book, you know? So if you ever struggle with a book and you're not sure, like, oh, should I keep using this? Should I switch? Don't feel obligated to do anything because the community tells you to. I know a lot of people say, oh, you should keep using it, don't give up, you know, you'll improve. And you do improve. I'm actually going to be doing a video to show how I've improved over the past few years of bullet journaling. But the thing is, I improved because I kept switching books and trying new things and doing things that made me happy. I knew that if I stayed in books I wasn't happy with, I'd stop planning because that's what would happen. And nothing is sadder than just stopping something completely because you're doing what other people tell you to do. And that is so heartbreaking. So if you're out there and you're just saying, you know, hey, I don't like my notebook, should I get a new one? And everyone's telling you not to, don't listen to them. Do what you want to do. It's up to you. It's not up to us. It's not up to other people. And I am so happy I switched. I am in love with this book so much. I loved this one, but this one is perfect. I have actually found like planner peace. I didn't think it was possible, but it's happened because I switched and switched and switched and switched. And so finally, I found the setup that was perfect for me. And you know what? I have no shame in that. I will never feel ashamed for having all of these extra pages because you know what? I go back to them and I try stuff out. Like, I wanted to see how my new watercolors would look on my Nuuna without actually putting it in this one. I just open this up, flip to the back, and there you go. I have a bunch of color palettes in here to just test stuff out. I can cut pages out if I need to, and I don't have to worry because you know, now it's just for me to use. I don't have to focus so heavily on, oh, is it going to be a perfect planner? Am I going to love it? That's not even a thought anymore that I have because I switched to a notebook that I'm happy with and I have a setup that I'm so happy with. So I might get a little bit of hate for switching so soon. I know Nuunas are expensive, way more so than loop terms and stuff, but I have no shame. I'm so happy I switched. And yeah, so I'm going to do a quick flip through of my new Nuuna. I do not have June set up yet, so I maybe might do a plan with me for June just because I don't have it yet. I do have my space set up for where it's gonna go, but I have nothing. I don't even have the pencil or anything. And I actually haven't been really needing to use pencil because of the setups I've been using have been pretty similar every month. So I'm really happy about that. But I guess I will kind of jump into a quick flip through. I'm not going to really talk too much. I'm actually going to just kind of flip through it and I'll turn on some music or something for you guys to enjoy. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I'm terribly sorry that this video was much shorter than most of my videos. The reason for that being is it's very hot. And I've just been really busy lately. I recently started doing resin crafting last month, and I've been slowly trying to get my jewelry business going, so I've been very distracted lately and just trying to focus on that. My planning hasn't stopped or anything. I've just been really busy, and you know, I do work and do other stuff outside of this, so it's just been a bit of a struggle to make sure that I get stuff uploaded. Like, I know my background isn't very pretty today, and this wasn't as amazing. Not that my videos are that amazing yet anyways, but you know what I mean. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm hoping that in time my videos won't be as long as they have been. I know that 30 minutes is a bit long for a bullet journal video. Even 20 minutes I think is pushing it. So depending on if I do a plan with me or just a flip through, I'll try to make sure it's not very long. I'm trying really hard to not be too lengthy. I just talk a lot, so I totally apologize for that. I know that they're really long and I'm trying to stop. So if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want me to just be lengthy and talky, let me know. I will keep doing that. I don't want to annoy you guys. But any feedback is appreciated, even things that can help me better my videos or even ideas for my bullet journal. I don't have any themes yet for June, so if you have any ideas for me before I get to that, let me know. I'll probably be actually setting it up sometime like probably Tuesday-ish. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But definitely let me know what you guys think. I always appreciate feedback, even if it's just to say you like my videos. It makes my heart get all gushy, and I love it. You guys are amazing. And if you like my all my videos and stuff, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. I know I'm not as active as I could be, but I try my best. I'm a very busy adult, so I apologize. So yeah, but there are a couple ideas I have jumping around in my head to look forward to. I will be doing a video to show off my supplies. I keep saying that, I haven't actually gotten around to it yet, so I will be doing that in the next couple weeks. I'm going to be going back home for like 10 days in June, so I want to make sure that I get some stuff ready and uploaded before then. So I will try and get my supplies video done. In July, I will be doing a 2-year anniversary bullet journal video, as it will be 2 years since I started my first journal, and I'm so excited to show you guys the progress. I know that that's a big thing for people when they start journaling is, I'll never be as good as you, or I'm not that artistic. You know what? I wasn't either when I started, and my journal looked like a mess. So I think it would be amazing to show you guys like my very first bullet journals I ever had, the first 2, and show you how I've grown through the years, so that way you can kind of see that anyone can do it. Nothing should stop you from doing something you really enjoy or want to do. Don't compare yourself to everyone else, because that is the worst. You are amazing in your own way, and you improve as you go. So I'm really excited to do that, but I want to wait till July, because that's my 2 years, and I think it'd be a great anniversary type thing. Otherwise, if you have any other ideas, let me know. I did actually make a TN dashboard that is, a pocket. So if you're curious, I can show you guys how I made this. I actually learned this from another YouTuber. I will post a link to her down in the description. And it was a great video. I watched it once and was like, oh, I can do this too, and I did it, and it turned out perfect. So it was amazing, and I got these papers from Etsy. I will also share a link to that shop as well if you want to know. I'm kind of going for a yellow bee theme. That's, if you didn't notice, I've been doing a lot of yellow. I also got a little insert back here for just drawing in. But yeah, so if you have any ideas, let me know. I don't have my TN all set up and decorated yet. I'm still getting there. This is the first TN I've had in a while, so I also got myself a new Hobonichi pen. It's yellow. Sorry, I'm gonna keep talking now. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Like I said, if you have any ideas for me or anything you'd like to see me show you how I made, let me know in comments, send me a message. If If you follow me on Instagram, by all means, hit me up on there. I do go on Amino, not as active as I used to be, just because I don't feel like I should be spamming all my spreads. But I do still share my most favorite spreads on there if you want to check them out. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching again. I'm sorry I got a little rambly, and until next time, happy planning!